You are watching the presentation of Group 2. Hello everyone, so this is Shermaine Landra and I am going to discuss the three major intellectual revolutions. But before we proceed to our further discussion, let us first define what is intellectual revolution. When we say intellectual revolution, it pertains to the period of paradigm shifts or changes in the scientific beliefs that have been widely embraced and accepted by the people. It also shows how society was transformed by science and technology. Let us come now to the three major intellectual revolutions. First, let's talk about the Copernican revolution. There are times people question what created day and night. They wanted to understand what heavenly bodies, like sun, stars, moon, and planets are. The invention of the telescope allows people to see the outer space and captivated them what was actually out there. Claudius Ptolemy, a famous philosopher and astronomer, postulated a theory known as geocentric model. Geo pertains to the Earth and centric means center, which stated that planet as well as the sun and moon move in a circular motion around the Earth, making the Earth the center of the solar system. However, in the 16th century, a Polish mathematician and astronomer named Nicholas Copernicus challenged this geocentric theory. He postulated heliocentrism or heliocentric model. Helios pertains to sun and centric refers to the center, which suggested that the center of the solar system was not the Earth but actually the Sun. The idea was rejected at first by the public but was eventually accepted. This theory answered issues that could not be explained using geocentric model. Other works that supported this model started to emerge as well, and it was eventually accepted by the people in a period which was called the birth of modern astronomy. The second intellectual revolution is the Darwinian or Darwin Revolution by Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin is well known for his book entitled Origin of the Species. In this book, Darwin introduced the theory of evolution, which postulated that populations pass through a process of natural selection in which only the fittest would survive. His theory became very controversial as people perceived it to be contradictory to the church teaching and the source of life is a powerful creator. In fact, it even sparked a massive debate between science and religion. It was only after some time that people came to understand that Darwin's theory of evolution was not in fact against the teaching of the church and both coexist. The third and last intellectual revolution is the Freudian Revolution by Sigmund Freud. Freud explained that there are many conscious and unconscious factors that can influence behavior and emotion. He also argued that personality is a product of three conflicting elements, which are the id, ego, and superego. When we say id, it is the unconscious part of the mind. It meets the basic needs and seeks to bring us a pleasure. When we say ego, on the other hand, is a conscious part of the mind, which is the rational self, and it is also called to be the aware of reality, and answer the question, how do we get what the ego wants? While superego is the unconscious part of the mind that acts as our conscience. It is concerned with our morality. How do intellectual revolution transform society?
Intellectual revolution transforms society by promoting critical thinking and creating rules to provide equal opportunities to people. It brought great changes into our life, transforming societies into a highly technological society unlike what we have from the past. The complicated tasks can be easier and we can finish them not consuming a lot of effort and time. It also transforms people to become more innovative and acquire more wisdom as they go on with their lives. Intellectual revolutions also transform society by means of developing our thinking skills. Critical thinking evaluations innovations, and creating new rules for equality, and just some of the examples know how this revolution transforms societies. It is a continuous process of development to achieve the needs of society. It is progressive in which it innovates everything with new discoveries and experiences.